Hello everybody, I am now streaming. This is just a live stream, you know, basic thing. Nothing too serious. Sign in already, come on. What time is it, 7:17? Wait, I gotta change the title. Hold up. Okay, nothing to see here, nothing to see. Why is it that? Checking the title. Okay. I don't know. Just that. Oh my god, I got a new phone by the way. Oh, and then there's like my second channel in description. Ooh, ice cream truck. Second channel in description. Well, you could search it up. I don't know how to put a link in. It's very weird. Seriously, I don't know. I think you need like a computer. Delayed. I'm talking a little bit meh today. I got myself a new phone. Very exciting, actually. Ooh, love it. Put that over there. Oh, I bought the orange and also the video. It's going down a percentage. This went down my 2. No, give me that. I just messed myself up. Don't worry, parkour time. There we go. This is a different game, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what game I'm playing. One pistol. Why? I'd rather take this. Really. Alright. Oh, aren't it a good loot? Let me just use this. Oh, I need to pull these. Nope. Nope, and I used good. Because I was doing people at. Huh? Is this person? How that man hit me. No, sir, you will die. Where'd the other kids loot go? Over here? Or, if you don't mind, everybody just died that early? You kidding me, right? Dead? Just dead after like 2 minutes? Never mind, I'm not alone. Sorry there, buddy, but you can't build there. Oh, I feel bad. You can't build. Well, you can't build there because of the brick, the house. Yeah. Roasting pepperonis. Sit that. So, did somebody? Did they already export the top part? No, they didn't. Okay, there should be minis in here. Minis. I'd rather take grenades. Yeah, grenades. Alright. I want to rush agency so bad. Come on, I gotta get there. Rushing now. So, how's the agency doing? Is everybody okay? Okay, yeah, sniper on top. Okay, there's a lot of nades going on. Nice to know. I already have nades. Well, I'm not gonna use them after this because I'm about to. Wait. Oh yeah. Hey, Midas, where you at? That's a real player. But I'm really confused. Okay. That was a real player. Again. Okay, there's a lot of henchmen. Come on, bro. This ain't gonna work, stupid. Whoever's down there better not be doing the weird box glitch. Midas, I hear him. Yo, Midas, where you at? Is he up here? How are you alive again? How are you alive too? Who revived you all? Oh fuck. I'm pretty sure that's a henchman, right? Yeah. I don't know if that's a real kid. What? Who are you revived by? My guy! All of you should be dead now. Right? Swear to God, if one more person is reviving all of them. Alright, let me get my sniper back. What are you doing? Scare yourself. Wow, I suck at sniping. I see a kid in the storm. What's he doing? You gonna box up? You don't think I fucking see you? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down, calm down. What's this other kid at? Still there? I see you, buddy. Hey, how you doing? I'm just here to kill you. Don't mind me. Ah, I see. Yo, chill, bro. Calm down. It's okay. There's a storm there. Why is this thing not appearing? That kid? Hey, what you doing there, bud? You gotta get his on? You know, let's follow this guy. I want to see where he's going. There's a bot right there. Please don't kill my bot. Please don't kill my bot. Sir? Sir! Sir! How many boats are there? Find this kid. Over here. Fucking bitch. Don't mess with me. Holy crap, I need these goodies. What the fuck left the game? I don't even know worry about that right now. Oh! Oh, it's close. I just texted my phone. Fuck the Android. Wait, how is there 5 other people? What the hell? It's 5 other people and I already have... Right here. Should have that. Alright. She's in. The kid right there. Is he in there though? No, let's go in my trap and find out if he's in there. Let's actually fight the kid. I kind of do want to fight him. Maybe we should take him down. That's a lot of damage. Okay, not too much. Hey, buddy. I'm just gonna don't mind me. Oh well, no. Back up. Oh, I see a kid. I see a kid down there. Oh, please don't shoot at us. Please don't. Okay, calm down, calm down. Mom is so bad. Wow. No, that fast. Oh, this kid's dropping. He's scared. Sorry there, bud. Had to do it to you. Why is my friend inviting me? Yeah, I do! How is there another supply drop? Bruh, back-to-back supply drops in like the same... Okay. Wait, what kind of attack did this kid have? He also had a green one. Wow. Levi the Grappler too? Okay, come. I like that. Yes, sir. Can I get in there, please? Where are these other people? Right there. And I'll laser you. And there's another kid. Wow. Laser. You have to fight that kid, bro, but I'm gonna laser you. Ooh. You didn't take any fall damage? Excuse me, I'm gonna take that high ground. Don't mind. The other kid is on the bottom. Where's the other people? They're somewhere, alright. No one in that bush. Where'd the kid go? He like... Where's the kid? Kid. Why are you so scared, these people? Shit. Man. You just steal your kill there, buddy? Don't mind me. Why is the other kid in the... Why is he there? No! Is he going to max height doing that glitch? What? He's gonna fucking win the game. I just can't. This guy has an RPG, I gotta use it. Ooh, we'll go after him. What's happening? Can I get up? Really? Gotta go to zone. Oh my god, he's in zone. Anything. Is he in zone? Buddy, you really trying to do that glitch though? Please die. Okay, why is my friend inviting me? What's he want? Somebody calling me? What, bro?
You are trash.
Yo, okay, how the hell did I just win a game with 13 kills?
Check out.
You realize I'm live streaming, right?
Yo. Jake Paul. Yeah?
Who's Jake Paul?
Kick Rai out. Kick him? Kick him out? Cause he's too good at the game. That means we could get a win.
CHO, you have like 0 IQ.
Just ready up. Ryan and Jake. Yeah? Yeah? What's up? Yeah? What are you up? What are you up?
Ready the fuck up.
Jake, wait.
Ready the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm a little kid. Yeah, I'm a little kid.
Alright.
Say again. Ding.
Yo, PH,
Ding.
were you friends with this? Yo, PH.
Stick it out. Stick it out. Who's coming now? Who's coming now? Out me. Out me.
God.
Oh, say it again so that he can hear it.
How many
Say it again. Say it again.
How many years old are you?
You don't say that, Ryan? Who's saying that?
Hey, lick my balls.
Who the heck is saying that? Right here. Jake, you don't know who that is? That's a kid in our party. No. You don't try. Where we landed?
Why are your guys' mics echoing?
Hey, Ryan, did you hear Mike? Did you hear somebody say that you're butt?
Yeah, it was your asshole. Oh!
It's me, the little kid.
I don't even
I'm a
know
little kid, so you don't say bad words.
How many years old are you? 9?
I'm 6.
There's no way you're 6. You don't sound like you're 6. You sound like you're like...
Join us.
Actually, maybe 6. You sound like you're 7 or 8. I don't know.
No, it's his little brother.
Yeah, boy.
My friend is 10, 11 years old, and this is his little brother. And
No, my brother's 10-year-old. Wait, stand my shoe.
Got one.
I'm getting shot. Dude.
This kid.
Wait. I'm gonna tell you, doggy.
Ryan, Fortnite.
What do you mean? I just got 2 kills. What are you talking about? It's better than you.
Killed a kid?
It doesn't really matter
Yo.
about kills anymore. PHO, like, stop making excuses.
Fuck.
Oh no, there's another kid. What am I gonna do? Just kill him with my SMG!
Are you dead?
God, he got me low.
Ryan's trash.
Can somebody please help me?
I got you.
Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stick.
This kid's low. This kid's low.
I'm dead. Don't get my reboot.
This kid was at 1 HP.
I know.
Hurry up.
Oh
Somebody.
my god, why is Michael Rocco in
Yo.
the fucking party?
Ryan.
Rocco's not even in game chat.
Yes, I am.
Oh, you are, right?
Ryan.
Ryan's a bot. We all know.
Ryan.
No,
Hey Michael
that was
Rocco, guess
Michael
what?
saying that you're
You're
a
I like
bot.
your skin.
Nothing.
Hey Michael Rocco, your skin is trash.
You're trash.
Better than your skin.
Yeah, better than you. You
Jesus
probably
Christ, Ryan.
have like 15 wins, bro. And those were only squads by people carrying
Ryan,
you.
trash.
Bro,
Ryan,
he's like the most trashy player I've ever. Asshole said that because you're an asshole.
Or slot. French vanilla latte hair.
Yeah,
Look
kick
at
for
it.
win.
Yo, that was mad
French vanilla
funny.
latte looking ass.
Good job, Pietro. Give me a high five.
You
Let me
really
find my
fucking
email.
French
Oh, come on.
French vanilla freaking grilled cheese head, squared head looking ass.
That seriously makes no sense. Pietro, it looks like somebody just pooped on your head to make a hairline. To make a hairline.
Your hairline is giant. Oh my
Your
god.
hairline's a triangle.
No, it's not. It's a grilled cheese. It's a grilled cheese sandwich with French vanilla sprinkles at the top of his head.
Good one, Pietro.
I like grilled cheese.
Oh, come on. Bro, you made the kid cry, Ryan.
No, I think you did.
No, I'm not. No, my brother
Yo, you made him cry, Michael Rocco. Whoa. Yo, dude, that's messed up.
It's just my brother Gavin.
Ryan, you're the one who's making fun of him, so I wouldn't be talking. You're making fun of the kid that's probably taller than you would ever be. And you were the first one to die. We ain't getting you. Pietro.
Actually, I'm not.
Pietro, I think there might be a kid on you.
I know, I killed one.
Hey, Michael Rocco.
Pietro. Yeah.
I already
Ryan,
have
you're
2
trash.
girlfriends and you don't. Go get one. Wow, you just got knocked. Bro, you're bad.
Die first, so I wouldn't be talking. And you're a bot. And also you have no friends, so.
Yeah, that is true, actually.
Michael Rocco, you have no friends because nobody fucking cares about you because you're too fucking short and you're too
No,
big.
nobody
Because you have no proof that you're fucking strong and girls will never come after you, bro. Like, get some flex. Like, come on, bro.
Ryan, I think I would.
Pietro, do you think I'm stronger than him? Yes.
What?
He's a Hey, yo, Michael
You
Rocco,
guys are
suck my
helping.
dick.
Helping.
Come here.
There's a kid. Kid, come on, you. That one. Why is there so many? There's 4. There's another 2. Drop down. Why?
What is the kid who killed?
Just
Get ready.
I'm dead. I should say.
Rocco, you have like no wins.
Hey, G. Bro, I have more wins than you would ever have in your whole
Oh,
life.
let's go on the app and let's see how many wins you have. Oh, looks here that you only have 20 wins and I have 150. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wait, that doesn't even matter about wins. It just matters about
For
talent.
1 match. Okay, yeah.
Hey, G.
Like 24-7.
G, pick Ryan Rivera, okay?
15 times.
No, kick right. 3, 2, 5, 14.
Okay? Do you know how,
Your kill
G?
ratio is really bad. Your top 20.
G, you know how to promote people? Yeah?
Pietro, am I better than Michael Rocco?
Who's saying that?
Down the pussy land?
That's
Okay.
not me. Jake.
Promote Pietro if you know how. And Pietro's gonna kick Ryan, okay?
Invite players.
He's so trash at this game too.
Pietro, I got more wins than you than with Michael Rocco.
Wins
For
don't
sure.
matter.
Yeah, and besides, I have like 65 and you have like
anyone be a
3.
show off to get a girlfriend? 'Cause I
And
only
all the
have 2 of them.
wins that you have are
Ryan,
probably carried
you're talking
from.
his number? Forgot. I'm gonna be like this. Yo, you wanna play duos?
Bye! Bye!
You wanna play duos? Pietro is trash! Pietro is trash! Pietro is trash!
Leave, no one likes you.
Bro, look at you, bro. Look at you. You look like a fucking alien with ears, bro. Fucking aliens. What do you want to find out who's better? Oh, let's find out. No shooting down, no explosives, just AR and pump. Wait. Let's see how much that's gonna be. Waiting for it, waiting for it, waiting for it. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bold stance. Ruby's back. Again, feet. Still here. Wow. Okay. Let me buy this. Incredible. Verge, should I really buy him? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Focus can be everything. Damn. Ruby skin. Ugh. I don't know. They do new. It's not a total waste. Sure. Red alert.
I Talk Fortnite, back again with another item shop video. Today is March 20. Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is I Talk Fortnite, back again with another item shop video. Today is March 27th, 2020. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Just want to give a little birthday shout out to Webify on Twitter. He said for tomorrow's video, which is today, can I wish you a happy birthday? Well, happy birthday, man. I just thought it'd be nice to do that. Why not? Why not? Ooh, new emote. Okay, so Slurp Legend pack is still here. That's totally fine. The Doggo back bling. The Doggo skin is back with a Christmas edits. It's so weird to see this in March. Sorry about that noise. And the militia edits. We're at the back bling chow down. Okay. The chew toy. And the Burger King wrap. Okay. Alright, so days, but you know what, Ryan? He's just texting. Here, and Skellen is still here, so that's pretty cool. And that'll be it for the shop today, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Keep it safe, let me know the like.
Oh, endless. Should I buy it? I don't know. I don't know if I really should or should I not. Nah. Stop looking at the one shop. Yes, I know it's there. Yes. That's a Deadpool one. Look on this. Where's that Deadpool at? No, it does look like kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
What's up, guys? Deep Cut here with a big news update. The episode descriptions have finally been released for tomorrow night's final 3 episodes of Steven Universe Future. And warning, they are a bit spoilery, at least the last one is, so click away now if you don't want the emotional ending of the show to be somewhat spoiled for you. But before you do, make sure you check out our Discord. It's a great place for people to come and talk about all sorts of cartoons. And while you're at it, make sure you check out our Rose Quartz prequel opening we made. It was uploaded the same day as this video. We'll link it in a comment down below, as well as the Discord. It's a fun little video I made for people who might wonder what that kind of show would look like. So don't forget to check it out and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And now, let's dive into it. Now, as you probably all know, the titles for the next 3 episodes are Everything is Fine, I Am My Monster, and The Future. And we did a whole video breaking down what those titles might mean. Some of them are pretty obvious, like I Am My Monster being about Steven corrupting into the big ol' wormy boy, which has been all but confirmed, even if the word corruption isn't the exact term to be used. But now we also have the synopsis for all 3 of them. Now the first 2 episode descriptions are typical Steven Universe tongue-in-cheek non-information. The first episode, Everything is Fine, is described simply as Steven insists that everything is fine. Really helpful. The second episode, I Am My Monster, is even worse, with the description simply saying everything is not fine. But the final episode gives us something kind of interesting. The episode, simply titled The Future, says Steven is finally ready to move on. Which, if you follow this channel, means you probably know where I'm going with this. A few weeks back, we made a video about the show ending with Steven leaving Beach City forever, and I think this synopsis really lends itself to that. I know a lot of people are not going to want this ending or simply think it's unlikely and therefore believe that the description is accidentally misleading, that it's just about him moving on in the emotional sense, but the show's description has always been very particularly worded as to avoid spoilers, while still giving us some information if we dig deeper. And just look at all the evidence that has been building up all season. Both Greg and Pink Diamond came from terrible families that led to them being deeply unhappy and having terrible issues growing up. In order to escape that, both of them had to essentially leave their homes behind in order to figure out who they really were as people and find their own idea of happiness. The episode title sequences for this whole series have simply shown Steven driving away from Beach City with the temple in the rear-view mirror, and the ending credits show him leaving Beach City as well. The song lyrics describe needing to get away and just be human for a little while, suggesting that Steven is leaving his gem roots behind. The idea of Steven leaving Beach City is something that he actually really took to in the episode Mr. Universe. Obviously that ended up failing, but the problem was that he had packed up his dad and took him with him when he did this. And you can't grow up and figure out your life for yourself with your dad right there maintaining that childhood relationship with you. Of course, he also came to the conclusion that his father was wrong, because he looked at his father's childhood and saw it as something worth having, and thought his dad was foolish to leave it behind. But we as the audience know that Steven was wrong in that scenario, and he's going to realize this by the end of the series, and realize that he can leave his home too, and that it doesn't make him a bad person for doing so. Leaving your childhood behind doesn't mean you hate the people, it just means that you need to get away for a while. And unlike Greg, Steven's family isn't going to ignore him, like Greg's parents did. We can clearly see that he sent them plenty of letters over the years, and his family simply left them unopened. Steven's going to return one day, and he's probably going to want to keep in touch with everyone, and they're actually going to be okay with this, because they love Steven. And then, of course, there was the teaser for the final 4 episodes of the show, which used virtually no footage from the actual episodes to come, or even from Steven Universe Future, but rather they used a lot of footage from Steven Universe.
I got 5-star Lucius.
Well, I've got Solus.
I got 5-star Thane.
Well, I've got Solus.
I got 5-star Shmi.
Classic, with one really dark and ominous note playing as Pearl asks, "Room for 3 more?" And Steven says, "Always." It seems like a really dark reminder that the show seemed like any other kid's show, one about how everything works out in the end and the characters stay together forever. But as much growing up as Steven had done at that point, he was still only just beginning his journey into adulthood. And a large part of that these days is going out into the world and figuring out what you're going to do with your own life. Steven had a really traumatic childhood, and at the time, he thought he would just be with the crystal gems forever, but growing up means leaving those childhood fantasies behind. It's going to be a terribly tragic way for the series to end, but also really beautiful, very bittersweet. I do wish that the other episode titles had been a little bit more forthcoming with information, but this is the big finale after all, so they don't want to spoil too much. And it's always been the show's MO to have as vague as possible descriptions, while still giving us a really real look into what's going to happen for those of us who choose to look deeper into it. Remember a single pale...
I just realized